Hello, everyone. Let's imagine the moment it happened, the world fell silent. At first, people thought they were imagining it, the sudden rush of voices, thoughts, whispers not spoken aloud. But soon the truth became impossible to ignore. Every single person could hear the thoughts of everyone else. No more secrets, no more privacy. Humanity had cracked open like a book, and every page was exposed. The first hours were chaos. Couples broke up in the middle of breakfast when hidden doubts and secret crushes spilled out without warning. Children cried when they realized their parents weren't always honest about being proud of them. Strangers on the street glared at each other after hearing judgments that were never supposed to leave anyone's head. For the first time, every thought carried the same weight as every word. Politicians tried to speak in public, but it didn't matter what they said anymore. Crowds didn't listen to their speeches. They listened to the thoughts behind the smiles, the strategies behind the promises. Trust in leaders evaporated overnight. Courts collapsed because lies could no longer exist. Crime dropped sharply, but so did freedom. People began to fear their own minds, terrified that one stray thought could ruin their lives. At first, it seemed like humanity might tear itself apart. Airports shut down after passengers panicked from hearing each other's anxious thoughts. Businesses crumbled when every negotiation turned into a battlefield of unspoken greed and suspicion. Religious leaders struggled as faith itself was exposed to doubt. The internet, once a storm of opinions, went eerily quiet because for the first time, everyone was already connected without screens. And yet, after the shock began to fade, something unexpected happened. People started learning control, not of their thoughts, but of their reactions. Yes, you could hear the judgment in your neighbor's head, but you could also hear their fear, their pain, their hopes. For the first time, empathy became unavoidable. You couldn't hide from someone's suffering. It was as loud as their laughter. Slowly, humanity began to adjust. Families learned to live with brutal honesty, and in some strange way, it brought them closer. Friendships that survived the first wave of exposure grew unshakable because there was nothing left to hide. Romance changed completely. No one could fake affection, but no one could ignore genuine love either. Society became harsher, yet also strangely more authentic. In the end, the world where everyone could read minds was not quieter, not easier, and certainly not safer. But it was truer. Humanity had always built walls of words and silence between one another, and suddenly those walls were gone. What remained was raw, imperfect, and overwhelming, but also the closest we had ever come to understanding each other. Like and subscribe.